practically all the marriages that Krishna had with all his queens were all love marriages. All the girls fell in love with Krishna, and that's how Krishna married them. The first person Krishna married was Rukmini Devi. So the beginning of Krishna's Grihastha life itself was a love marriage. Although, and what kind of love marriage? Not an ordinary love marriage. Why? Because in the case of Devahuti, the moment she desired to marry Kardama Muni, she informed her father, and father brought her and handed over to Kardama Muni. So very, very calm and peaceful love marriage it was. But in the case of Rukmini Devi, what happened was, Rukmini Devi was the daughter of Bhishmaka, and she wanted to marry Krishna. And she wanted to marry Krishna, and her father, Bhishmaka, was also in agreement. He also felt, yes, Krishna is the right person to marry my daughter. But unfortunately, Bhishmaka was under the control of his eldest son. He had 5 sons. The eldest son was Rukmi, who was envious of Krishna. He did not like Krishna. So he said, why my sister should marry Krishna? No. Krishna is not suitable for our dynasty. And he went and struck an alliance with Shishupala. And he came and told his father and his sister, I have fixed up my sister's wedding with Shishupala. Now Bhishmaka, what to do? He was very unhappy. But then he did not have the courage to go against his son's wishes. So very unwillingly he said, okay, you have already decided, you have already spoken, made all the arrangements, fine, we'll go ahead with that. So Rukmini Devi, now what to do? She was a very young girl, she was just a teenager. Very young, very soft, very tender. She also did not have the guts to stand up to her brother. But at the same time, she also did not want to get married to Shishupala. She wanted to marry Krishna only somehow or the other. And she knew no matter what she told her brother, Rukmi would never agree to this. And without his agreement, her father was also helpless. Now this was a kind of situation. Now what to do? So Rukmini Devi, what she did? She did not keep quiet. She did not resign herself to her fate. Now what to do? My brother has organized. Father is also not supporting. Mother is also not supporting. So let me marry Shishupala. What else to do? My love life is a tragedy. No, she did not want a tragedy. So what she did? She chose a messenger and sent a message to Krishna. So this messenger came all the way from Dwaraka. Krishna was in Dwaraka. He came all the way to Vidarbha, to Kundina. Kundina is today known as Kaundinyapura, which is lying between Amravati and Nagpur in Maharashtra. It is in the northeastern part of Maharashtra. So all the way from Gujarat, Dwaraka, which is practically on the beach of the ocean, on the Krishna had built Dwaraka city within the ocean. So from there, the messenger came to meet Krishna in Dwaraka. From Vidarbha, the messenger went to Dwaraka. So all the way from almost, it was like central India or western India to east, the further western portion of Gujarat. So that is where the messenger went. So the messenger traveled all these 1,000 kilometers odd, came to Dwaraka, and Krishna received him, and the messenger introduced himself that I am coming from Vidarbha, I am coming from Kundina, and I have brought you a message from the daughter of Bhishmaka. Now Krishna had never met Rukmini before. Rukmini had also never met Krishna before. But then you see the amount of love that Rukmini had for Krishna. She sent a messenger when her marriage had already been fixed. All the marriage arrangements were going on. Invitation card has been distributed. All over the world, kings are coming to Vidarbha for the marriage. So at such an advanced stage, she is sending a letter to Krishna to take her away from the marriage venue. So you can see the amount of strong bondage that was there between Rukmini and Krishna, although they had never met before. So how did this bondage happen? How did this attraction for Rukmini Devi to Krishna happen? The first thing that she mentions in her message to Krishna explains how she fell in love with Krishna. Because an introduction is required. They have never met before. And Krishna is getting a message from Rukmini for the first time. So she has to explain the reason why she is sending him the message and why she is asking him to abduct her. So Rukmini Devi, the opening words of her letter, the opening words of Rukmini's letter to Krishna was Shutva gunan bhuvana sundara shinvatam te karna nirvishya karna vivarair harato angatapam rupam drisham drishimatam akhilartha labham tvayachyuta vishati chittam apatrapam me. So Rukmini Devi, since she was sending a letter to Krishna for the first time, she said, Apatrapam, I am shamelessly admitting this before you. Why she is using the word apatrapam? Why she is saying shamelessly, I am accepting this. Tvai achyuta vishati chittam apatrapam me. Why she is saying shamelessly, achyuta, I am accepting that my mind has been captured by you. Because she felt Krishna is hearing from me for the first time. I don't know whether he even knows about me. So she put herself in Krishna's shoes. Krishna is suddenly receiving a message from a girl whom he does not even know. And she is sending a proposal to him to abduct him from her marriage. So what will Krishna think of her? That she is some shameless girl who has no respect, who has no dignity, who has no honor for the family and all. What will Krishna think of her?